Joe Biden might be president of the United States, but to his grandchildren, he's just Pop. Biden has 7 grandchildren by way of his 4 kids. The president's son Hunter Biden shares daughters Naomi, 29, Finnegan, 22, and Mazie, 21, with ex-wife Kathleen Bull, daughter Navy Roberts, 4, with Arkansas woman London Roberts, and son Beau Jr., 3, with his current wife, Melissa Cohen. Biden's eldest son, the late Beau Biden, welcomed daughter Natalie, 19, and son Robert Hunter, 17, with wife Hallie. It is no secret that Biden and his grandchildren are close. "They're crazy about me and I'm crazy about them," the president said on an episode of the Smartless podcast in 2022. "Every single day, I contact every one of my grandchildren." His grandkids have been there for many of Biden's political milestones, too. After securing over 270 electoral votes in the 2020 election, he embraced his grandkids in a celebratory hug. "Everyone was crying," Finnegan recalled during an interview with Today. "We just embraced each other. I think we'll always remember that moment." 2 months later, they joined their pop on the Capitol building steps to watch him become the 46th president. Here's everything to know about President Biden's 7 grandchildren. Number 1. Naomi Biden. Naomi Biden is the eldest daughter of Hunter and his ex-wife Bull and President Biden's first grandchild. She was born in December 1993 and shares the name of Biden's late daughter Naomi, who died in a car crash at 13 months old along with his first wife, Nylia, in 1972. A Columbia Law School graduate, Naomi met her husband Peter Neal in 2018 through a mutual friend, and the pair got engaged in 2021. According to 2 sources, Naomi and Neal currently live on the 3rd floor of the White House residence, 1 flight up from the first family's main living quarters, and the same place Michelle Obama's mother Marian Robinson called home for the 8 years of her son-in-law's administration. Naomi and Neal wed on the south lawn of the White House on November 19, 2022, the first wedding hosted at the property in 9 years. The bride wore a custom Ralph Lauren collection gown for the ceremony, which was an apparent nod to her grandfather. President Biden wore the American label to his inauguration ceremony in 2021. President Biden and his eldest grandchild have quite a close bond, and Naomi occasionally gives glimpses into their relationship on Instagram. In February 2021, she shared a snap of the 2 racing in a game of Mario Kart while at Camp David. Secret Service made an exception and let him drive himself, she wrote above a photo of her and Biden playing the arcade-style game, adding, "A little rusty but he still won, barely." Number 2. Finnegan Biden. President Biden's second grandchild, Finnegan Biden, was born in 2000 to Hunter and his then-wife Bull. She was named after her great-grandmother, Biden's mother, Catherine Eugenia Finnegan. She studied history, with a concentration in American Studies, at the University of Pennsylvania. As a student, Finnegan led a successful campaign to extend the university's pass-fail deadline in 2020. As UPenn's student-run publication 34th Street Magazine reported, Finnegan started a petition on change.org to adjust the deadline. "I was thinking of ways to enact change and to talk about it productively, so the school might respond, and the petition seemed like the most productive way to show the school that the students really did care about this," she told the publication. In May 2023, Finnegan joined Jill at King Charles and Queen Camilla's coronation at Westminster Abbey. The First Lady wore a blue Ralph Lauren 2-piece suit set, while Finnegan was seen in a yellow Markarian dress. Their ensembles were a subtle show of support for Ukraine, as the nation's flag features blue and yellow. Number 3. Mazie Biden. The youngest daughter of Hunter and Bull, Mazie Biden was born in 2001. She is President Biden's 3rd grandchild. During her grandfather's tenure as vice president from 2009 to 2017, Mazie grew up in Washington, D.C. and attended Sidwell Friends School with Barack Obama's younger daughter, Sasha. Mazie and Sasha became best friends, according to Obama, and even played on the same 4th-grade basketball team, the Vipers, which the then-president coached. According to Obama, Mazie was the team's star player. "Mazie was like the LeBron of the league," he said on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast in 2021. "She dominated. She was great, and we went undefeated. The Vipers ruled." In addition to basketball, Mazie also played lacrosse and soccer in high school. Ahead of the 2020 presidential election, the aspiring artist joined her grandfather on the campaign trail. In June 2022, she traveled to Spain with President Biden and the First Lady. While there, Maisie met Queen Letizia, visited a Ukrainian refugee center and attended a dinner for NATO leaders with her grandfather. In May 2023, Maisie graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. The President and First Lady joined Maisie's parents and sisters at her commencement ceremony. Number 4. Natalie Biden. President Biden's fourth granddaughter, Natalie Biden, was born on August 4, 2004. She was the first child of Biden's late son, Beau Biden, and his wife, Hallie. Her father died after being diagnosed with an aggressive form of brain cancer when she was just 10 years old. In January 2021, Natalie joined her older cousins and Aunt Ashley for a sit-down interview with Today's Jenna Bush Hager. During the discussion, Biden's daughter and grandchildren shared some of their favorite memories with the now president. "Thanksgiving, I think, is all of our favorite holiday," Natalie told Bush Hager. "Because we usually go to Nantucket. Maisie and I and my grandpa and my uncle and my dad, we used to do a polar bear plunge in Nantucket in November." Cousin Maisie added, "It would always be crazy because they would have to bring all the divers and swimmers for Secret Service for my pop. And it's like me and Natalie and him holding hands, sprinting into the water." Natalie also voted for the first time in October 2022 and joined her grandfather to cast an early ballot in Wilmington, Delaware. Number 5. Robert Hunter Biden II. The younger son of Beau and Hallie, Robert Hunter Biden II was born in 2006. He is President Biden's fifth grandchild and first grandson. Before Biden launched his presidential bid in 2019, his grandchildren told him the decision was a good one. According to Naomi, it was even her younger cousin Hunter who showed Biden a tabloid story about the family to assure their grandfather they could handle the inevitable scrutiny. "I think it was actually little Hunter who showed him, but then basically said him, 'We know it's going to be bad,'" said Naomi. "But we have each other and we know the truth. And we will be okay." So I think he came out of that meeting feeling a little bit more comforted. In April 2021, the Biden family gathered for Hunter's confirmation at St. Joseph on the Brandywine, the Catholic church where the President and First Lady regularly attend. Massachusetts Biden has been vocal about the importance of faith in his life, telling people, "My religion, for me, is a safe place. I never miss Mass, because I can be alone. I'm with my family but just kind of absorbing the fundamental principle that you've got to treat everyone with dignity." Number 6. Navy Roberts. In August 2018, Hunter fathered a daughter, Navy Joan Roberts, with an Arkansas woman named London Roberts. The following year, London sued Hunter for paternity and child support, although at the time, he publicly denied the claims. DNA testing later confirmed Hunter as the father. The legal dispute between London and Hunter worked its way through Arkansas courts for more than 4 years and led to a settlement in June 2023, the terms of which were not made public. As the legal proceedings made headlines, Republicans criticized President Biden for previously touting his 6 grandchildren, claiming he wasn't acknowledging Navy. In a July 2023 statement provided exclusively to People, President Biden pushed back at the criticism, saying, "Our son Hunter and Navy's mother, London, are working together to foster a relationship that is in the best interests of their daughter, preserving her privacy as much as possible going forward. This is not a political issue, it's a family matter. Jill and I only want what is best for all of our grandchildren, including Navy." Number 7. Beau Biden Jr. Hunter secretly married South African native Melissa Cohen in 2019. After the news of the wedding broke, Biden confirmed Hunter's marriage to CBS News' Adam Brewster. In March 2020, the couple welcomed son Beau Biden Jr., President Biden's 7th grandchild. Hunter and Cohen named him after Hunter's late brother. The little one's name was confirmed ahead of Biden's inauguration in 2021. Biden officials told reporters that Beau Biden was joining the then president-elect and family in traveling from Delaware to Washington, D.C. for the inauguration. Beau Jr. attended the ceremony in his father's arms.